A fictional story by Mystery Surround Us production titled, Redemption in the Warehouse. Once upon a time, in the bustling city of London, there lived a lady named Emily. Emily was a successful businesswoman who had it all: wealth, beauty, and a promising future. However, there was a dark secret she carried with her, a secret that haunted her every waking moment. One fateful evening, after a long and stressful day at work, Emily decided to drown her sorrows in alcohol. She visited a local bar, where she consumed one drink after another until she could barely stand. Ignoring the warnings in her head, she stumbled towards her car, determined to drive home despite her intoxicated state. As fate would have it, Emily's impaired senses led her down a dark street where a man named Daniel was walking his beloved dog, Max. The effects of alcohol clouded Emily's judgment, and she failed to notice Daniel and Max crossing the street. In a horrific moment of impact, Emily's car collided with the innocent pair. Panicked and overwhelmed, Emily's intoxicated mind could only think of one thing: escaping the scene. She hit the accelerator and drove away, leaving Daniel injured on the pavement and Max lifeless in the road. Days passed, and Emily's guilt gnawed at her conscience. She constantly wondered about the fate of the man she had hit. Her sleepless nights were plagued with nightmares of being pursued by an unseen force. The police investigation seemed to have gone cold, and Emily was left in a perpetual state of fear and self-loathing. A week later, as Emily aimlessly walked the streets of London, lost in her thoughts, a mysterious stranger approached her. His face concealed by a hooded jacket, the man's presence sent shivers down her spine. Before she could react, he grabbed her forcefully and dragged her into a waiting vehicle. Hours later, Emily awoke in an abandoned warehouse, bound and disoriented. As her vision adjusted to the dim lighting, she recognized her captor, the same man she had struck that fateful night. Daniel's eyes, filled with pain and rage, locked with hers. "You hit me and killed my dog," he growled, his voice filled with a seething rage. "And you thought you could just drive away, leaving me to die." The stranger circled her, eyes burning with fury. "I had planned to leave you here, to let you suffer and die. Just like my poor dog," he spat. "But first, I want answers. I want to know why you did it." In that moment, Emily understood the cruel twist of fate that had brought them together. Daniel intended to exact his revenge, to make her suffer the same fate she had inflicted upon him. As Daniel interrogated her, Emily's story spilled out like a torrent of tears. She confessed that her drinking problem had stemmed from a traumatic abduction she had endured herself 2 years earlier. The incident had shattered her sense of security, leaving her scarred and vulnerable. Alcohol had become her refuge, a desperate attempt to numb the pain and regain some semblance of control. Surprisingly, Daniel's rage began to dissipate as he listened to Emily's story. The depths of her pain resonated with his own, and he saw in her eyes the same fear and sorrow that had haunted him since the accident. Slowly, compassion replaced vengeance within his heart. Moved by an unexpected empathy, Daniel made a decision that would change the course of their lives forever. He untied Emily, granting her freedom to leave the warehouse and face the consequences of her actions. However, to her captor's astonishment, Emily refused to go. Curiosity drew Emily closer to Daniel, compelling her to stay and learn more about the man whose life she had unwittingly shattered. In the ensuing days, as they conversed in that desolate warehouse, they discovered unexpected similarities in their pasts, their fears, and their dreams. They had both experienced the trauma of abduction, albeit from different perspectives, and had been scarred by the wounds left behind. Slowly, an unexpected bond formed between Emily and Daniel. The shared pain that had once separated them became the foundation of their connection. They understood each other in ways no one else could, offering solace and support in their darkest moments. As time passed, forgiveness blossomed within their hearts. Emily and Daniel saw in each other the capacity for redemption and healing. Their initial animosity transformed into compassion, and eventually, love. Together, they embarked on a journey of healing and self-discovery. They confronted their pasts, seeking therapy and support to overcome the traumas that had haunted them for far too long. In the process, Emily's drinking problem became a thing of the past, as she learned healthier coping mechanisms and found strength in Daniel's unwavering presence. Their love story became a testament to the power of compassion and forgiveness, showing that even the deepest wounds can be mended with time and understanding. Emily and Daniel forged a path forward, united by a shared past and a future built on empathy and love, a bond that would forever define their lives and bring light to the darkest corners of their souls. Thank you for watching, and keep in touch for more fictional stories coming soon on Mysteries Surround Us channel.